Good evening and welcome to Miami, Florida. Michael Cole and Taz at ringside for an unbelievable evening of SmackDown action.
Hey, Cole, this Miami crowd is all fired up, baby. They can't wait for the show to start, and neither can I. And I'll tell you what, when this bad boy ends, I'm going to South Beach.
That makes two of us, Taz, and I know the entire SmackDown locker room feels the same way. So what are we waiting for? I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz's mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age. What a submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive. These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about entertaining the fans.
Okay, well, if that's the case, how come they got you as an announcer? I mean, that ain't exactly great entertainment, in my opinion.
You might be right, Taz. I think it would be extremely entertaining to listen to you try to call a match all by yourself. He was one step ahead on that one.
That was a textbook reversal. Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to... Oh my, the submission hold is locked in.
And this ain't easy to get out of either, Cole.
What a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
It won't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury. Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Well, thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a podcast partner, either.
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler, and you could be the king and queen on commentary.
Real funny, Taz. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time.
Big Viz is just a freak of nature, no doubt about it.
Yeah, but that's not something you want to say to the big man's face.
No doubt. He'd squash it just as soon as he'd look at you.
Wow, listen to that chant, Taz.
I'll tell you what, if you got the crowd on your side or against you, it makes a huge difference, believe me. You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in the WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that, Taz? The dead man has proven himself time and time again. I highly doubt that that would change if he lost this match, which I don't think he's in...
Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Not a problem. Oh, man, I'm telling you, this will not improve your odds of winning anything.
You can say that again, Taz. A vicious series of blows there in the corner of the ring.
Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it. It seems like everywhere he goes, the crowd really gets behind Viscera.
Yeah, well, look at the size of it.
There's the cover. Can he do it? Wow, they don't get much closer than that.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, any time you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table. It looks like he's decided to finish off his opponent.
And what a way to do it. A tombstone power driver.
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out? Kicked out just in the nick of time. I don't think there's ever been a more dumb. And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole.
It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds, Taz.
Yeah, and thousands of paying customers can't be wrong.
Viscera isn't the likeliest ladies' man in the world, but I hear he does okay.
Well, sure, that's what he says, but, you know, in my experiences, the more a guy talks about it, the less he does it.
You're more than welcome to tell the world's largest love machine that you don't believe this hype, Taz. But just make sure I'm at a safe distance when you do it.
The thing you got to remember about The Undertaker is that 50% of his style, his offense, is about getting inside the head of his opponent. If you can keep your cool and keep your head together in the ring with him, you're halfway home.
But you're not taking into account the power and experience of the dead man, Taz. Surely you can't forget about that.
Well, you see, that's the other 50%, Cole. Good luck with that, if you know what I'm saying. By the way, let me ask you a question. You call me Shirley?
And here's the cover. 1, 2. Is that it? No, only a 2 count. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is a cycle. Here's a move that'll have you singing soprano afterward.
And that ring rope is even less forgiving than it looks, folks. This is not a position you want to find yourself in. I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm all in favor of freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not. These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your...
He's been looking for that all match, Cole, and now he's taking advantage.
Come on, partner. Taking advantage is a rather generous way to put it. He's cheating, plain and simple.
I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself. Submission hold locked in. We may see a tap out right here.
And even if you can't make your opponent tap out, this will take a lot of fight out of them. I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too. And I do agree with what they're saying, Taz.
I don't even know how he can still stand after taking so much physical abuse. Uh-oh. You know what's coming next, Cole.
Tombstone pile driver. How many superstars have fallen victim to that over the years?
Here's the pin. This could be it. Here's your winner, The Undertaker.